guys, Michael Jacobs here from the Veer Group, and what we're going to do today is talk about inflation and what it actually means to you. Okay, so inflation, the simple definition of inflation is the value or the price of goods and services over any period of time and the difference in between. Okay, so remember when your nan said all those years ago that she bought a house, okay, for what is now the price of a cheap car? Okay, the price that she purchased it for and the price of the value of it today is in essence inflation. Okay, the price difference between the two. Now, what we need to remember is inflation is typically speaking targeted by developed economies at around 2%. Okay, so they basically target 2% inflation or growth just to show that the economy is moving on steadily at steady rates. Okay, now this 2% is also applied to your savings. So let's just say, for example, you've got €100,000 sitting in a current account right now and you're seeing 0.5% interest on that €100,000 per year. What that means is you're earning €500, right? The fact is that's not strictly true, and the reason is because what we need to look at is the real rates of return. Okay, so the real rate of return is the interest you're seeing on the bank coupled up with the rate of inflation. So if inflation is sitting at 2% and you're seeing an interest rate of 0.5%, the real rate of return to yourself is minus or negative 1.5%, which in monetary terms means you'll be losing €1,500 in spending power every single year. Okay, now this thing compounds, not for you, but against you. Okay, so in year one, you'd have lost €1,500. In year 5, you're probably looking at around €7,500, okay? And in year 10, you'd have lost around €16,000 at a negative rate of minus 1.5% per year, okay, which I'm sure could have gone to better use. So what we really need to start to do is look where we can apply our funds or deploy our funds, where we're going to see a better rate of return that can at least outstrip inflation. Okay, so you've got interest-bearing savings accounts, okay, but you're not normally seeing anything over and above inflation. Or you can invest your money, okay, and make sure you're seeing at least over 2 to 3% growth year on year to make sure that you can actually compound the difference, and then that snowball effect of compounding interest can take effect for you.